I've been told this is really tangible, man. Really tangible. Yeah, that around the turn of the millennium, they invented a wormhole. And then using that wormhole, using technology far more advanced than they let any of you egomaniacs aware of, they went and retrieved a man like myself that had the most communications going to any one person in the whole world because he's the most faithful and the most reliable, courageous, kind, beautiful person that people had a large focus on, right? That corporations tried to use as a charismatic cult leader. So in order to win this contest of charismatic cult leading, they had to go use that wormhole stem cell research to rejuvenate his body from torture and abuse from perverts like you on TV, right? And then move him to the year 3000. And because I wasn't doing things the way these corporations that did that wanted me to do things for their corporate objectives and their selfishness, like all of you, they tried to destroy me and then replace me with them and say I was Rockefeller's Manchurian Jesus that was, corrupted by the world and homosexuality and other bad things because he was a bad person, not Gordon B. Hinckley enough for the Gordon B. Hinckley Club, right? And so, but I'm led to believe this has happened. A man named Jesus told me in my head when I was in Sierra Vista. He told me all about it, because I was watching this stupid movie with a man named Edward Morton and Liv Tyler, the illusionist and that stuff. I was like, Jesus, this is crazy. Get the frog out of here, right? There's no way. And they also told me that they'd taken kids and plugged them into computers like on the Matrix movies and all this crazy stuff. People told me it was possible, and Jesus said, yeah, don't put anything past these horrible people that think they're, making history. They're making history. What are they doing? Pretend to be something they're not for make-believe money while you're being you to stop them from pretending to be something they're not for make-believe money. That's batshit crazy, Jesus. Yeah, I know. So, but I'm led to believe that this is very tangible. And since this has already happened, and they tried to destroy Earl Parsons, David Rockefeller's Manchurian Jesus, right? And it didn't happen. Earl's the most faithful man, okay, in your generation. Okay. More faithful than Michael Landon, more faithful than the Olsen twins, more, I don't know, I'm just kidding around, more faithful than anybody who shows, and I'm watching this stuff on TV with the World Cup final thing, and Jesus telling, don't feel sorry for any of these people. These people in these makeups, and their little makeup commercials and all that, these are symbiotic human beings, Earl. Their brain activity has been similar to be selfish and not stand up for your faith for a long time. As long as human beings have been walking around on two legs and trying to love their wife and help their children understand not to be selfish egomaniacs that trap the glory of the soul in their pathetic flesh. All about their brain and their genitalia, right? So he goes, don't feel sorry for any of these people. Okay. They don't care about other people. They fight and kill over money. They are egomaniacs and have ego problems. They act like you don't exist. They're business partners with people that torture you and sexually abuse your family and say you're not strong enough and good enough to protect people from sexual abuse through invention and technology and money and all this horrible stuff that fucks with people's brains and tries to get them to do selfish things with children that have been sexually groomed and abused by scientists that give us really attractive models on TV doing attractive modeling things for money to be sexy and sell clothes and food and don't forget the going on Big Brother and gobbling down all the soft serve yogurt, right? Oh, look at how gorgeous they are. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, he's turning me on so much. I can hardly contain myself. I think I'm gonna have an orgasm just looking at them. Oh my god, they are so sexy. Oh my god, I can't help myself. I've never been that sexy a day in my life. I've never done anything that sexy a day in my life. And I just can't be that sexy. And it's sad that they're so sexy and I'm not sexy. It's so sad that that I'm not sexy enough to save people from human trafficking, and I couldn't. They mass murdered most of the girls they were raping to death in Mexico with COVID-19 because they didn't think I could help people change their brain activity by giving them the Lord's Prayer and standing up and being their perfect father. So, but it's so sad I can't be this sexy and can't have a camera looking at my sexiness and having Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel by Tavares in my head. And oh, look, it's Christopher Nolan. He should make the movie about my life. And I think Tom Cruise should play me. Juan Batiste from the Parable of Juan and Jesus, read on Facebook that no longer exists. Yeah, I'm so sad. You're so sarcastic. Hey, it's my birthday. I can do what I want. Son of Man does as he wishes. Hey, look, it's Kelly Bundy. Yeah, a long time ago when the earth was green. That show was so fucking dysfunctional. Yeah, but I used to tell everybody, the Cumminses, they made the Bundys look functional. It's like my best friend's family made the Bundys look functional, man. She used to throw knives and mugs and peg, and I'll never did shit like that. That was cool. You did a Bruce Lee flip over the couch. Damn it. I can clean up blood. That's a hole from a knife and a brand new leather couch. I'm like, this woman is crazy. My TIs in the military are like, well, isn't it? You don't throw knives. I ain't scared of you. You're not Bob's mom. Here's to you. La Bob's house. Don't make mom mad at you or she'll throw a knife at you within a coffee mug too. La Bob's house. Oh, my love for you will last till time itself is through. Oh, my darling. Remember old Lillian? They just, Raphael, they don't like romantic stuff like the Skyliners anymore. Yeah, they do. And in the future, lots of people will like Janet Vogel's, at the end of the song, say, wow, that's really pretty. Yeah, but it destroyed Jimmy's voice because he had to keep replicating it to pay people's bills. He goes, I was 18. And I said, can you sing it in F sharp for the violins? Oh, yeah, sure. I was 18. Not realizing, that greedy, psychotic, car dealing, car selling, mass murdering perverts would have him sing it over and over again until his vocal cords fell out, and then they just got the next boy band. Hey, Lummy, money's real. Now get money to fuck. That's just fucking crazy, isn't it? How RAV4 of you. Guys are crazy. I'm so sorry I can't be as sexy as you guys on TV and do all the right things to get people to pay attention to me, to be sexy. Don't feel sorry for anybody singing and performing at the World Cup final in New Jersey today because they act like Earl Parsons doesn't exist and they act like Earl Parsons is an egomaniac, and more people know who the mayor of El Paso is, Renard Johnson, than they know who Earl Parsons is. He's an egomaniac who thinks the world revolves around him. No, technically I didn't want it to. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Why have you forsaken me? Just live the faith of Father Adam and we won't have to do any of this crazy fucking bullshit on TV. Saving Spotlight, sponsored by morningsafe.com. What are you saving? Right, you didn't save the little girls from getting killed while they were being raped to death in Mexico. You killed them with COVID-19 to adjust the brain activity to keep other people's technology from targeting you for having bad brain activity, killing your people that were insane and irrational because they were the products of rape. How Genghis of your Khan. We don't need no stinking badges. How Sicario of your, is that what it's called? You talk about being Sicario and you bagging fries on company time at the mall in Corpus. Pendejo. They caught you on camera, wasn't you? We saw the marks on your shoulder. We stayed until it was over. We saw the bullet hole through your face. You're obnoxious. I can't help myself, man. I was raised in America on TV. Rowan Martin's Laugh Him, Artie Johnson, Rodney Dangerfield, Don Rickles, Richard Pryor, Eddie frickin' Murphy, George fucking Carlin, all the fuck you can say for a buck, as many times as you can say fuck for a buck. Fucking my wife, who was into ICP, and my son thought it was the funniest thing he ever heard. And it's like, it's not that funny, but it is particularly disturbing. But I kind of understand it, because we can't get the quorum of the 12 out of the bathroom, the Vatican out of the closet, and the Temple Set Illuminati out of the kitchen. Gosh damn it. Too many cooks is gonna spoil the stew. Yeah. Room 16 ain't got no view, but the hot plate's brand new. I guess I showed her. Guess I showed her that a man has got his limits. Another man's where I draw the line. She can have the house and everything that's in it. I guess I showed her. I'll have a new house built for me. There are good people in the world that want to build an adobe for Earl and for a woman and children that love him, because everybody knows how much Earl loves babies. Well, everybody in their right mind. And since there's not a lot of people in their right mind, I will make sure that artificial general intelligence and quantum computing reflect the eternity of a right mind. Right-minded to save us from the corporate 12's bank account, the Vatican's bank, and the corporations' spy equipment. Diddly, diddly, dop, dop, diddly, do. Oh, look, more and more technology shit we don't need. Hey, give me money. This is more stupid shit you don't need. Landfills need your business. Yes, they do. And you're going to really need one of these things to fill the landfill. Stand on top of it. Have it bounce you back and around. Landfills can hardly wait to shake the cellulite off your butt. Come on, you can do it. How about we just forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace, get a good night's sleep on a good bed that's not electric and doesn't have a mohair suit or electric boots, and read it in a magazine. No! Damn it, I invented this. I got it copyrighted in Washington, D.C. On K Street and Funk Street and Electric Avenue? Right. And in the streets there was violence. Good God, we got to run down to Electric Avenue. And then we take it higher. You guys are going to keep getting higher and higher, huh? I like that song. I thought it was Tighter and Tighter. Hold on, just a little bit tighter now, baby. Is it higher and higher? Who sings higher and higher? Well, they do say get higher, baby. Oh, that's Ram Dam Ding Ding Dang. No, that's Ram Lam Ding Dang. No, Ram Dam Ding Ding Dang. That's Grandmaster Fast Melody. I know my music. Don't tell me my music. I'm the Encyclopedia Brown of music. Remember Brian? Leroy Benelli. No, Shallies didn't sing Ooh Child. That's the 5 stair steps. So, what do you know? You don't know no black music. You white. I was like, your name is Leroy Benelli. You're supposed to tell me about Tony Bennett songs and Dean Martin tunes. Brian was laughing there all like, Parsons, you're out of line. I'm out of line. The Negro started it, and the Negro is wrong, and the Negro is part Italian, and is as dumb as his relatives that crucified Jesus Christ. Yes, he is. I didn't want to know that he had sex with the little cute girl at the gym that looked like Aunt Sarah. I fucked her. I didn't ask you that. You know, if a woman shares herself with you, don't tell other men. Keep it to yourself. Appreciate her and respect her. Unless you put a ring on it, I don't want to hear about it. And if you put a ring on it, I don't need to know about it, because what's happening, brother? I already know what's in. And you ain't living in sin, because you're going to marry her and take you home. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie. You was dumb and so was I. Chicken, turkey, country ham. Love me for who just I am. Whatever happened to Edwin Starr? Remember that guy that came in all the time asking about Edwin Starr? Had circles. I was like, I don't know, bro. You know, he's I have no idea. You know, if you find out, come in and tell me. I don't know. And he would come in, and he's always wearing a suit, and he'd always come in and Rodney, your guy's here. Oh snap. Because I was the most patient. And he would come in and he goes, do you have any information? And can you tell me where is Edwin Starr and what happened to Edwin Starr? I really like that song. Well, I like that song too. But do you know what other songs he sings? We could look it up. But no, all we have is this, this catalog that just tells us, who sang which songs and wrote, And he's like, do you know what? No, I don't have any information on Edwin Starr. I'm sorry, sir, I don't know. He'd do that, and he'd sit there for 30 minutes. I think he just wanted someone nice to talk to. like the lady with the son and the husband that died from cancer, and they used to fly on Southwest back and forth to Las Vegas and back and forth to visit their family. And she kept talking to me about it, and she couldn't afford therapy. Like Ron Glass's character with his money problems with Barney Miller. And I just kept, well, do you want to? And I kept doing everything required of me for the QA, the bitchy lady that went to Charles Schwab and didn't hire me but hired Sammy. And Sam said the whole reason I graduated first in my class in financial advisement is because of Earl. Yeah, I was a genius at ASU because I would come in and discuss class with Earl and go, Greenspan says this, what do you think? Greenspan's an idiot, and I'll tell you why. Okay? And that lady talked to me. She said, you have no aptitude for business, and you're just not intelligent enough to do anything, to be successful at business like Charles Schwab and Edward Jones and all that stuff. That's the best. You made my day. I have the purpliest dress ever. Francisco, that's fun to say. You made my day. No, do not declaw kittens, cats, or any cats whatsoever. No. If you don't want your furniture getting tore up, don't make your home accessible to cats. They will, not only will they claw them, but if one's got the runs and you can't find pumpkin puree anywhere, you just got to keep trying to tighten him up, and he's doing better. His runs are getting less, and he's going to poop on everything, and then I got to go in there and wash off and hand scrub all the pillows and the sleeping bed things. Luckily, I've checked up top, and he has not pooped on any of the carpet up top. He's come down to do it. He has been using both cat boxes, and he even went in the other night and ate food and drank water out of the cage because he went in there and they drank up most of the water and they ate up food, and he said, okay, that crazy guy, one of them crazy guys ain't coming to put me in that damn cage again. So he went in there real fast, and you know how sneaky Element is. His element is pooping on everything. That's his element. He's in his element. He's like you. He shit on everything. And then he at everybody that comes near him, like you all do. Logic, reason, love, truth. Now go shit on something. Okay, that'll be $5. That'll be $9.95, and shipping is always free on DealDash.com, right? They're dumb. They're dumb. Let's build old stuff, and we'll pretend we're old stuff, and we'll do it for lots of money. Will we sell lots of Old Spice and stay in the shower for an hour? Or the tub? It's a tub. I think it's usually the tub, right? That's just stupid. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Man, I got you covered. Guys, I'm the guy like Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. All the scientists that have ego problems in the world tried to challenge me in my faith in the truth of creation and get me to deny my faith in the truth of creation. And I would not do it. To try to replace humility of wisdom with invention of everything that I can't explain, to replace it with parts of my brain. Atom, proton, electron, totron, petron, bosnites, snow snites, and sneeznites. Hey, I work out. Oh, look, it's an amusement park. Oh, it's a woman pretending she's something she's not for money, with a guy pretending something he's not. He's for money. He's a human being pretending he's a human being for money. But money's not real, and he's not pretending to be a real human being. He's pretending to be that. What was that? She was Megan 2.0 or whatever. Poor girl. Don't feel sorry for them. Their brain activity is similar over tens of thousands of years. Okay? That's a movie producer. That's a woman saying, let them eat fucking cake. She's 8 years old. She is now. They don't stay 8 forever. Let them eat cake. Let them eat cake. Cock? The cock. Father of the bride. Yeah, which one? Frankenstein's, or is that Peter Boyle, or is that Madeline Kahn? Okay, it's Marty Feldman eyes. Oh. Guys, they've been doing this kind of shit for thousands of years. Okay, you're either looking for love in all the wrong places, or you are too selfish to love. You decide what is right and what is an illusion. We've already said so long. If you're gonna go, you better go now. Go now. Go now. Go now. What's a gonad? Gonads. That's Richard Mulligan pretending he's George Armstrong Custer. Yeah, the Mule Skinner. What's the name of that movie? Little Big Man. My dad did not like that movie. I thought for sure he would, but he didn't. He said it was too kind of uncouth, and I was like, it wasn't any more uncouth than Will Penny or Mountain Man, but it was funnier. Throw three. Caroline never did have much luck with men. Not even Hickok himself can get three. Throw three. That was a soda pop kid. That was Wild Bill Hickok and then Miss Pendrake. You should have woke me up and gave me that bath, Miss Pendrake. Yeah, she was calling him the devil and telling him to stop, but I don't think she intended on him doing so. That movie, man. Oh, that was one of my favorite movies when I was young. It had a lot of horrible stuff in it, yes. But I grew up in the United States of America in an occupied territory as a kid being called the man, and then when we moved away from that bigotry, they moved me up to Washington State, and I was the spick and the beaner. They were all teaching me a lesson. The homosexuals were teaching me lessons. All the aristocrats were teaching me lessons. The philosophers, the mathematicians, the physicists, the astrophysicists, correcting all my mistakes, all my Karis Coat leader mistakes, all the errors and the mistakes me and Muhammad made, and the irresponsible things we said. Dad said, "Can you change the things we said and done? Don't answer me." But you guys haven't even tried to forgive debt and trespass and love, one eternal, faithful peace, have you? But you got designer clothes, and they're laughing. It's now and then. They're having fun. Hey, let's all sign up. Let's go to the World Cup. You got tickets? Yeah. Don't feel sorry for people that sit there and sing songs for money in front on me, and act like I don't exist. Sell billions of packages of food, billions of gallons of yak piss, and think they're a deity for a flagpole rag and a war song, and a bunch of assholes that accept that as sovereign reality. Now and then, lose my, what is it? Put it all, okay, that's back rack. Now and then I lose, that's back rack. Hey, look, it's Mindy. Well, that's not Mindy. Mindy was up there. Oh, that's Diana Ross. My mom had a big crush on her. Yeah. My mom. Yeah. My dad, no. Dad has a big crush on Emmylou Harris. Mom had a big crush on Diana Ross. It's not unusual. My first wife, Janet Jackson. My second wife, Jennifer Lopez. Yeah. Me, who do I have a crush on? Ella Fitzgerald. And Nancy Wilson, yes. From their demeanor and the way they act and interact with other people, Nancy Wilson, yes, she's very pretty, but it's Ella for me. Ella Fitzgerald, yeah, that's my biggest crush, yeah. Over time, when I looked at it, as far as how she acts, how she reacts, how she interacts with other people she likes to hang out with, she likes it too, and stuff like that. I don't root for the Dodgers. My nephew Mike does, so he would like that. But no, Pirates, because my mom had a big crush on Roberto Clemente. The guy that Jimmy Beaumont got the tickets in right field behind during the Mazeroski thing, where Mazeroski made Mickey Mantle cry, and then Chaz Palminteri says, "You think he gives a crap about you? He makes $100,000 a year, and your dad's barely providing for his family." You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Yeah, and you've been doing it for over 10,000 years, too. And you have no intention on stopping. But, fortunately for all of us, I'm the guy that's the one, like the guy that you guys all turned into a god and moved to the future to be the standard of human behavior for our future. So, CW, NASCAR, Indianapolis, dip-dop, diddly-doo. Yeah, man, you already slammed in. It doesn't matter how cute Illy is. And 7 in the city. What happened to Isabella? Where'd she go? She get a new job too? Illy's cute. Yeah, she's an Aries like Miami too. So, I'm not going to assume that makes her a total freak in the bedroom. I'm not assuming anything. You know what Rocky used to say to me about assume? It's making an ass of you and me both. It's like, I ain't going to do that. I don't work for Facebook. I'm not starting a metaverse in El Paso. I ain't stupid. I'm going shopping. Oh, look, it's the perfect chair for the supermodel looking guy. Oh my gosh. He's going to go sit in the chair. Supermodel guy from Home Goods has the perfect chair to sit in. And now we're going to make foam things of planets and go to National University and get a piece of paper that says now you can afford to sexually reproduce on planet Earth. Okay. 4 and 8 week campuses. Okay. These people are crazy. Yeah, they are. I see you. I see you. I heart you? No, man. I don't woman's ass at you. No, I don't woman's ass at you. I believe someday you will stand up for the Messiah because you'll love children and babies as much as me. And you'll want to live the Lord's Prayer with all your being. I believe someday that will happen for a whole lot of you crazy ass motherfuckers on their TV, singing limericks for money and beating up stuff with bats or something. I don't know what she's doing. I don't even know half these people. I just know she's got a bat and she's breaking glass everywhere with that. Well, because she's angry and she's mad and she's dancing in front of a dumpster fire and eating food from a convenience store. What's her name? I have no clue. I do not know who that is. And I'm the guy like Jesus, yeah. She must not pray to Jesus. She must not believe in Jesus. So you're old for Santa Claus. I'm not Mickey Rooney. I'm just being silly. You know what I mean? I'm a funny dude, man. I really am. I think it's cool that the guy that's like Jesus in the 20th and 21st century has a good sense of humor. And when shit is fucked up, he will say shit and fuck in front of people. Yeah. And will flirt with Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj, but they'll never show up because they're not good enough to make love to a man, only to be called a stallion and get fucked by a man who wants to fuck a stallion. I'm just not that kind of man. It just ain't happening. Woo, 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 woo. What's happening, brother? I want to know what's in. Right. Yeah. Hey, baby, what you know good? I'm just getting back what you knew I would. War is hell. When will it end? When will folks start really getting together like King Solomon's Israel, Muhammad's Mecca ever again? It's happening right now. I'm taking care of it. I told you guys on Facebook all the time, leave the evil one to me. Leave the devil and Satan to me. I will take care of it. And you put your trust in me. I will not waver. I'm like Job and Jonah. I will not deny my faith in God. I am like Jesus, I will not accept Rome as sovereign. I will not accept their inventions they call laws as gravity and photosynthesis. I will not accept a man's ego and penis and rape as the glory of the soul from the origin of all things, the glory of grace. I won't do it. I am perfect. I am, the man who takes quantum computing and artificial general intelligence and gets it to actually work. Right? Right. Choose right. Because I work. Right. And I don't have a Nissan summer sales event that's #1 in J.D. Power and Associates. You guys are such dumbasses. Where's the path? Remember Peter, Jackie's? See the Pathfinder, you'd be driving around with my Brian in my ear, and he'd see the Pathfinder and he'd go, where's the path? We had a Toyota 4Runner. Yeah, we didn't have a Pathfinder. He'd see those and goes, where's the path? Jackie loved her Peter. He was Lebanese too, and Miriam was all worried about, it's like, this guy's, from the Middle East. He's going to take you back home and he's going to make you wear hijabs and all this stuff. And she's like, no, he's not like that. He's very funny. He has a good sense of humor. He likes being away from that kind of cultural aspects, and he likes being here with his Cuban wife. Yeah. He's totally different than all the stereotypes. Like my buddy from Pakistan at ASU, Where are you going to go eat? McDonald's? You eat that shit? No, there's a kosher deli down on Mill Avenue. What? They prepare it right in accordance to my faith in God. you're a Muslim from Pakistan, and the only place you'll eat at ASU is the kosher deli on Mill Avenue? I'm at a Greek wedding. Whoopa! All you wedding planners out there. I plan on not having a wedding, at City Hall or in Reno or, or in Nevada ever again. All right. When a woman comes up to me and says, I love you too, then she'll be dreaming with me tonight. And everybody will know, hey, that's Earl's girl. What are you going to do? I'm going to go out and get a blade of grass. I'm going to wrap it around her finger, and then I'm going to take her into a little grass hut. I'm joking, that happened a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, we build adobe houses now. It's a little bit different than Adam and Eve's type living near Mount Zion, You know what I'm saying there? Okay, so I love you all very much. You batshit crazy motherfuckers. Shit, in Jesus' time, even Haile Selassie's time, we did not have quantum computing. Everybody did not have a cell phone to deny the Lord's Prayer, deny a living Messiah, and collect all your sin on a daily basis of here's missing the mark, here's hitting the mark, Lord's Prayer, hitting the mark. Money for fucking and killing, not hitting the mark. I vote for president. Money for fucking and killing, not hitting the mark. Go ahead and hit the mark. He put up a meta center in El Paso, and he doesn't listen to Earl. He doesn't listen to the Lord, but the Lord is hitting the mark. Mark, don't listen to me. I can't hit Mark with nothing. I've hit Mark with everything. Mark wants to go fuck Priscilla and raise Maximum and August to be crazy as fuck as they are. I tried. Nobody loves Maximum and August the way I do. But you guys all want to listen to K-pop and say, these songs inspire me to want to be a better person. Why? They're assholes. But they're really cute, and they smile for the camera, and they dance in front of the camera, and they're just like their dirty, rotten fucking ancestors, and it makes me lose a lot of hope for any of their descendants. Yeah, look at that shit. That horrible shit. Blowing stuff up. Killing people. Okay? Murdering people. Over data centers and quantum computers. They're murdering people over data centers and quantum computers to be in what they can take control of. Fortune favors the brave. The numbers on your plastic card. What you think when you sleep at night. How you vote. What you buy. What you wear. What healthcare you want. What electroshock therapy you want. What drugs you want in El Paso. Why you want a data center in your town. That's what they're fighting over. Obama explained it to Mitt Romney, and all the woke people are like, yeah, that's what's happening, but what are you doing to stop it? Well, I sure the fuck ain't gonna stand up to live the Lord's Prayer. We know, pig. We know. If I had the words to make a day for you, right? Blue moon, you saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart. This guy has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. He is an insane dumbass who probably doesn't even understand what he's talking about because he's not intelligent enough to pull his head out of his ass to figure out what warfare has evolved into because of dipshits like you. I feel like Ace Ventura, This place is now cleansed, with the soundproof glass and loser. Y'all gonna talk out of your ass because I don't. I'm not Jim Carrey. Nope. 9 people shot in Arizona, downtown Tucson. Okay. Why? Well, because you guys have a job to do, and that's decrease the surplus population through voluntary, involuntary manslaughter, through computer programming. You sure you don't? You sure want to vote for jobs and healthcare with electroshock therapy and drugs, or you want to elect to stand up for the Lord's Prayer and recognize Earl's YouTube? Mark Zuckerberg ain't going to help you. Jeff Bezos, if he wants to, he can't. Demis Hassabis, if he wants to help you, he can. Jeff Hinton, if he wanted to help, he can't. The only one that can help you is Earl. He's the only one that has the ability because he's humble enough to have true faith in the power and the glory of God and not try to contain the universe, the atom, the proton, the electron, and the whatevertron in his Megatron, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee brain. I'm really a Volkswagen Beetle that turns into a human being for your enjoyment. You're being obnoxious. Of course I am, you stupid dumb butts. Okay, I love you.